Hello everyone, welcome to Court with Krissy. We head down to Clayton County, Georgia for this short, fun clip featuring Judge Hayward, who always dishes out the best advice. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Mr. Sims already. So I was the one who called his mom, and I've spoken with Mr. Sims, and he's ready for a plea as well.
Oh, okay then. So Sims is ready for a plea, and Billings is ready or not ready?
Let me just check my text real quick, Your Honor. Not ready. So if we just need to give him this updated offer, but we can take the plea on Sims.
Okay, Mr. Sims.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, Mr. Sims, you're before the court on 2021 CR 08035 Dylan Christopher Sims for speeding, count 1, 21 to 25 over, count 2, driving on a suspended or revoked license, count 3, no license, count 4, no insurance, and count 5, no tag or expired or invalid tag. You're represented by attorney Chelsea Hahn with the law firm of Lister, Holt, and Dennis. Ms. Hahn, what does your client plead to the offenses before the court?
Your Honor, he'd like to plead no lows to count 1 and count 4. And then I believe the state is going to no cross the other counts.
All right.
3 and 5.
All right. So by entering a plea of nolo to counts 1 and 4, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things, Mr. Sims?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right. Factual basis and recommendation, please, Ms. Williams.
Yes, Your Honor. The factual basis is that on February 16th, 2021, Officer Carey was conducting traffic enforcement on I-75 North near Mount Zion Boulevard here in Clayton County. They observed a yellow Chevy Cobalt traveling at a high rate of speed. The officer confirmed with his laser that he was driving 86 into 65. Conducted a traffic stop and made contact with the driver, who was identified as Mr. Dylan Sims. Upon running his information through GCIC, he learned that his driver's license was suspended and that the car did not have a valid tag on it and that there was no insurance. The state's recommendation on count 1 is a $200 fine. Counts 2 and 3 will be dismissed as he does now have a valid driver's license. Count 4 is also a $200 fine. Count 5 will be null pros. Actually, I think he just made it to 5 years, so he can use a NOLA on the moving violation and the no insurance.
Okay. All right, Ms. Hahn, anything for Mr. Sims?
Your Honor, we ask that he get 60 days to make the payment and that you accept the plea.
All right, so Mr. Sims, let's talk. So,
Yes,
sir,
ma'am.
I know this was a while ago and you have probably changed and matured since then, but you got a bright yellow car that had nothing right about it. No license, no registration, no tag. I mean, you might as well have been wearing a red suit and waving at the police. Stop me, please.
Might as
Stop
well.
me. Okay, we're not going to do that again, are we, sir? We're going to chalk that
ma'am.
up to youthful indiscretion.
Yes.
All right, thank you for that, sir. All right, so on count 1, I'll accept your NOLO plea, and it's a fine in the amount of $200. With the surcharges, it's going to be $298. And then on count 4, with the surcharges, it's going to be $298. So you'll have 60 days in which to pay both of the fines and fees. What I'm asking you to do is, if you can send your email address, if you can chat that to Miss Amanda Wright, R-Y-T-E. You know how to use the chat function?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you just make sure before you hit send, everything is in the right order, all the letters and numbers are in the right place. Send that to Miss Amanda Wright. She's gonna send you back your information through email. It's gonna have information about how to pay in person, online, or by phone. And it'll have the date by which you have to pay. Please don't miss that deadline or an arrest warrant could issue, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
All right. And from now on, we will not be wearing a red suit and flagging the police down and say, please give me tickets. We're not gonna do that, are we?
No, ma'am, we are not.
All right, thank you, sir. Please be safe.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Don't go until you send Miss Wright your thingy, your email address.
And Your Honor, we're ready.
I got you.
The court is
Okay.
ready.
And you're ready on billing, she said?
Correct.